1,000 points. What's it feel like?
I feel very successful. I mean, I just found out today that I'm one of the leading rebounders in Syracuse women's history. So, I mean, I feel all around successful today. I mean, it's just been a good day.
Going into the game, is that something you knew you were approaching?
Honestly, no. I did know that it was going to come up, though, but I thought it was going to be like 5 games down the stretch or something like that. But I scored the lid, and they're like, 1,000 points. I'm like, oh, it's not. So I was pretty surprised, actually.
Kayla, another double-double for you, a new career high in points. Can you talk about how you've been able to now take advantage of mismatches, you kind of developing over the 4 years and you being able now to really take advantage of that?
Honestly, all of that goes to great coaching staff and my teammates. My coaches worked with me a lot because definitely couldn't do this freshman year. And then also my teammates always looking to get me the ball, having faith in me when I'm shooting it. So it goes back to my coaches and the team, to be honest.
Kayla, early on you missed a couple layups in a row and then missed those 2 free throws before you came out for a few minutes. What's going through your mind there? And what do you do to help straighten your game out?
Yeah, that was a rough, sloppy first half. But honestly, at that time, I was just thinking, okay, Kayla, it's in the past, short memory. Because if you dwell on it, it's just going to mess up your whole game. So I was just thinking, okay, it's done, it's over with. Let's move on, get the next one.
And for most of the game, you have a pretty big size advantage over some of their girls in the post. They sent some other players out on you, some double teams and stuff, but does it give you more confidence, obviously, when you're up against players that you can sort of reach over?
Yeah, it's nice, definitely. I was blessed with height, so might as well use it. At the same time, too, though, like if they come and double in, I know that I can just pass it up to my teammates outside who are going to knock it down. So honestly, with our team, if you double down low, you're leaving wide open shooters who are going to knock it down. If you play up on our shooters, you're going to have presence down low with BP and Taylor. So.
Rachel, you guys helped them to the 28 points total. Can you talk about your defense, how you kept them in check throughout the game?
We just want to get out to the 3-point shot and get out to the shooters. We knew that they had shooters, so we just, got together and said we was going to play hard and make sure we didn't let them shoot.
Coach mentioned how you guys made an adjustment to actually step out of them because they can make those threes. Can you talk about the moment when you realized that they could shoot and how you kind of the game plan for that going beforehand and then adjusted during the game?
In halftime, we realized that the shooters are the ones that are hitting the shots, and the ones that we knew coming into the game that were gonna hit the shots. So we just had to locate them better than the first half and get out to them.
It's like being back home. Coach was talking about tests and papers and everything you guys had to catch up on. What was today like for you guys?
For me, I mean, I guess you could say adjusting coming back to school is always a little rougher, especially when you get used to being in the home stretch away. But we got to the habit of calling home away from home. Every gym we went to was our next home because we played so many games on the road. So coming back to the Dome is always a welcome home thing. I mean, it's good to be back in our own atmosphere, our own apartments, and come back to our own gym and shoot around. So I think all of us kind of had a good sigh of relief, but then we were bombed with all the work from school.
Carmen, you guys are struggling on offense, missing your threes, stuff like that. How much does it help to have a player like Kayla who can bail you guys out?
It's a big deal. It's a big presence down there. I mean, what Kayla provides for us is, that other stretch that we need to have for our offense. What makes our team, we can go high, we can go low. I mean, when we're missing shots, we always can depend on Kayla, dumping down low to Kayla. And so much of our game plan does revolve around Kayla and going inside out and high-low, where we make sure we get her the ball and we make sure that we spread the floor also, so when she is double down, she can kick it back out. And when we're not making the shots, we can give it down low. So, I mean, having that, and then with the rebounding team that we have, it just brings us as a cultured team, and it helps us all together come together as one, and it makes it Syracuse basketball.
Anything else?